Looks like we're going to go ahead and try to gank right lane. We do have our ultimate. We get the Izanami with our 1, and we get the Terra with our 2. Very easy cleanup. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shiny B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Scylla in mid. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Scylla's been good for a very long time, but you're seeing Scylla in almost every game because Paul from the PK Knights, or the Pittsburgh Knights, played her in Worlds and did really well with her. So that has a trickle down effect, and now everyone likes Scylla. So let's go ahead and jump into Scylla's kit. Scylla's 1, Sick'em. Scylla sends 2 hounds forward, damaging, rooting, and crippling the first enemy hit. At max rank, 2 additional enemies nearby the first are also going to be hit. The root duration is 1.15 seconds at level 1 and 1.75 seconds at level 5. Scylla's 2, Crush. Scylla creates a magical field that slows enemies. After 5 seconds, it detonates and causes damage. Scylla may activate this ability again to detonate it early. At max rank, enemies in the area also have their magic protections reduced, and targets hit by the damage are slowed for 1 second. The slow is going to be 30%, and at level 5 it's going to have a 25% magic protection reduction. Scylla's 3, Sentinel. While this ability is not active or it's passive, Scylla gains MP5. Whenever it is active, Scylla summons a Sentinels to a target area, granting vision of enemies for 5 seconds. Scylla may activate the ability again within 5 seconds to move to the Sentinel location. At max rank, the vision is granted through line of sight blockers, and the placement range increases. The MP5 gain is going to be 4 MP5 at level 1, 12 MP5 at level 5. The vision range is 40 at level 1, 80 at level 5, and the summon range is 65 for levels 1 through 4, and 70 at level 5. Scylla's ultimate, I'm a Monster. Scylla reveals her true nature, becoming immune to crowd control for the next 6 seconds and gaining movement speed. She may make 1 powerful attack during this time. If she kills an enemy god with the attack, she gains another 6 seconds and may attack again. At max rank, the movement speed bonus is doubled. At levels 1 through 4, the movement speed is 35%, and then at level 5, it is 70%. And finally, Scylla's passive, Quick Learner. Each of Scylla's abilities gains an additional effect at max rank. In addition, Scylla gains 25 magical power for each max rank ability. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 2, level 2, put a point into our 1, level 3, put a point into our 3, level 4, put another point into our 2, we want to put a point into our ultimate at level 5, then we want to max out our 2, put a point into our ultimate, max out our 1, put a point into our ultimate, and then max out our 3, max out our ultimate. Instead of putting an additional point, we're going to dash in, we're going to throw out our 1, throw out our 2, and bada boom. We're able to get the pick onto the Janus. Instead of putting points into our ultimate over maxing out one of our other abilities, we want to max out one of our other abilities with Scylla, so we gain that additional effect, and then we also gain 25 magical power. We started the game with Conduit Gem and Tier 1 of Spear of Desolation. Conduit Gem is going to provide us 25 magical power and 10 MP5. It has a passive that every second you gain a stack of arcane energy, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2 true damage and remove all stacks. This can stack up to 20 times. So it just adds a little extra oomph to Scylla's 2. Our jungler did not drop red before starting his other rotation, but he's heading for red now. He's kind of screwing over our solo lane, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take the red. I'm gonna go ahead, go pick it up. We might get some golden XP, but it looks like he drops it before we get within range. I remember this game now. Lushimir is very fun to play with. That's all I gotta say about that. We hear Tsukiyomi on the left Harpies. We do have enough money for boots. We're going to go ahead and pick those up. We're going to be going into the lifesteal boots. So with Scylla's too, it does apply a slow whenever an enemy walks on it and a slow whenever you hit them with damage. If you throw it, let the minions kind of walk on it, it's going to slow the melee minions, and then the archers should walk onto it and you should be able to hit the entire wave. Here's a good example of that. Once we have boots online with this build, we should be clearing the archers with just our 2. Looks like we're going to go ahead and try to gank right lane. We do have our ultimate. We get the Izanami with our 1, and we get the Terra with our 2. Very easy cleanup. Taking a look at that rotation and why it was a good idea to rotate, we had our Heimdall push back really far. Erlong was also rotating over, so it just made sense to rotate. We're going to go ahead and get some good damage onto this Janus. He uses his Aegis, and we just hit him for a 406. On the very first wave, Janus usually likes to get up to our melee minions and then cast his ability. If we throw our 2 on the wave and don't detonate it, just let it detonate naturally, then Janus isn't going to be able to get his wave clear off. So we're actually going to win the first wave because of that. There's a few characters, if they like to stand right in front of it, and you throw so those 2 there, they're not going to be able to stand right in front of it, and you're going to be able to win the lane.
Enemy missing middle. Retreat. Ultimate incoming.
You let our team know that Janus is casting his ult. About half mana, we should be able to dump our kit and then get out.
Your teammate struck out looking.
On my way. Retreat right lane. Ultimate is down.
We miss our 1, we miss our 2. Terra's kind of chasing us down. Oh no, we missed our 1 again. We have our ult. This Izanami's a little overstepped. We're going to dash up, throw our 1, use our ultimate. Go ahead and eat the Izanami. Looking for the Terra. We're going to cast onto the Terra, and then Ymir is able to clean her up with a basic attack. Scylla's ultimate just does so much damage. It's a really cool ability too.
That's a toot plan if I've ever seen one. They ain't stealing any bases today.
We have 2 levels on the enemy Janus right now.
Enemy missing middle.
Highest level on our team, tied for the highest level in the lobby.
Be right back.
We're going to go them back because we have enough money for Spear of Desolation and we're out of mana. Spear of Desolation is going to provide us 110 magical power, 10 flat penetration, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that if we get a kill or an assist on an enemy god, we're going to decrease the cooldown on our ultimate by 8 seconds and the cooldown on all of our other abilities by 2 seconds. Spear of Desolation has flat penetration, so if we take a look at our magical defense, right now we have 38 magical protections. The way flat penetration works is it's subtractive, so we're going to subtract. We're going to assume that Janus has 38 magical protections. With Spear of Desolation, we're going to be dealing damage to Janus as if he only had 28 magical protections.
Enemy missing middle.
Letting the team know that Janus is missing.
That came straight out of left field.
3 people left. We maybe could have rotated over there. Looks like we're even thinking about it right now. We're just going to go ahead and set up a ward, play it safe, hang out in mid. So right now we have 5 points into our 2, meaning that whenever we damage an enemy with our 2, it's going to deal damage to them as if they had 25% less magical protections.
Enemy missing right. Enemy missing left.
This Osiris has Frostbound and Mannequin. We are not going to want to deal with him at all. So if our 3 is on cooldown, we just want to hide in tower. We're not going to try to fight this Osiris outside of tower. We throw out our 2, get some great damage. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Clean up the Janus. And unfortunately we missed the ult onto the Osiris. We're pretty weak. We're going to cast our 3. Kind of fight into him, but then run away.
An ally has been slain.
I need the jungle buff. Retreat right lane. Help middle lane.
So it looks like Ymir is causing Heim some stress. We're going to try to get Ymir to come help us in mid.
Destroy the left enemy tower. Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed.
So we're going to be going into another flat penetration item. This game, I believe, we go into Divine Ruin, but this game we probably don't need to go into Divine Ruin. In games where you're going against a healer, I would say absolutely pick up Divine Ruin. If you're not and you don't think you need anti-heal, I would go into the Spear of the Magus. Getting Spear of Desolation and Spear of the Magus is going to deal a lot of damage. Ymir misses the one ability he needs to hit. He needs to hit that freeze. We're going to go ahead and rotate to mid. Try to cut this Janus off. We hit him with the 1-2 combo, and he is just donezo.
I need the jungle buff.
So now we're starting to get some of our damage online. We're going to be able to start just bursting enemy gods down with our 1-2 combo.
Your left tower is under attack. Retreat middle lane.
So we have our 1 maxed out. Whenever we cast it, it's going to hit the first enemy and 2 nearby enemies, rooting them, crippling them, and dealing a lot of damage.
Enemy missing middle.
Myself and the enemy Osiris are tied for the highest level in the lobby. So he's having a pretty good game. We're having a pretty good game. Get the Terror with our 1, get her with our 2, and bring her from full health to less than half health with 1 hit of our combo.
Your teammate struck out looking.
We're going to rotate left. Looks like there's 3 people over here.
That came straight out of left field.
Sugiyami, we're able to get the root, get the 2, get the pick onto him.
Perfect day at the play.
Osiris is probably outside of our range. We might have been able to be really aggressive right there, but even if we dashed up, I think he could have just ran away. Then we would be really far up on the enemy side of the map, not knowing where the Janus is, and then not having our 3. So it was a little risky. We just played it safe.
Your middle tower is under
You're batting around.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Divine Rune. Divine Rune is going to provide us 90 magical power and 10 flat penetration. It has a passive that enemies hit by an ability have 30% reduced healing and regeneration for 8 seconds. If we wanted, we could have gone into Spear of the Magus this game. Spear of the Magus would have provided us 110 magical power, 10 flat penetration, and it has a passive that whenever you damage an enemy god with an ability, you mark them to take an additional 7.5% increase the damage from all sources. This effect lasts for 7 seconds and can only occur once every 15 seconds. I definitely think we should have gone Spear of the Magus this game. However, having a Divine Ruin and having some anti-heal is never a bad thing.
Your left tower is under attack.
That's a Janus ultimate. That's an Osiris ultimate. I'm going to dash up. We can connect our 1. This might be a pick. We cannot connect our 1. Our teammates are able to clean up the Osiris. We're going to go ahead and rotate back to mid.
Attack! Fire
An
charge!
ally has been slain.
Before that, we're going to hit the Greater Scorpion on the left side of the map. 15 minutes into the game, pretty late for a Greater Scorpion to be going down for the first time. There are minions on mid, so we're going to rotate mid, clean up the minions, hug this wall so we get the golden XP from Erlon getting the pick onto the Harpies. Now we are level 17, highest level in the lobby.
Help right lane! Attack right lane! Ultimate is ready!
Level 17, 15 minutes into a game is pretty good. If you're hitting 20 by 20 minutes, level 20 by 20 minutes, you are having an amazing game.
Whoa, that came straight out of left.
Our positioning here is pretty bad. Luckily, Izanami doesn't know that we are behind her.
Is under attack.
We missed the 1. We miss our ultimate, but Heim's able to clean her up. We should have gotten the pick there. That was pretty bad that we missed our 1. Even if we hit the minions, we would have gotten the root onto her because our 1 is at level 5.
Retreat right lane! Yes! Please?
This is an enhanced red, so it's going to provide us an additional 9% magical lifesteal.
Ultimate is down.
We are kind of low on mana. We also have enough money for getting our Soul Reaver online. I think Osiris is the only character we're really scared of right now. Oh my goodness, the damage. This Scylla damage is just ridiculous. It does so much. Team's able to clean up the Janus. We're kind of making sure that the Osiris doesn't go for us as soon as we step up.
Out of mana.
Looks like Terra's about to go down. We're gonna go ahead and use our ultimate, and she's able to duke us. We've had some bad ultimates this game. Our team is down in kills. We are 7-0-5. We've been involved in 12 of our 16 kills. We're going to go ahead and pick up Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver is going to provide us 95 magical power and 300 mana. It has a passive that your abilities deal an additional 2% of the target's maximum health as magical damage. If the target had over 2,000 health, this damage scales up. It can scale up to 9% maximum health if the target had 2,750 health. Subsequent hits on the same target do half the bonus damage for the next 3 seconds. Tsukiyomi's a little overstepped. We're going to try to rotate onto him. We throw out our 1, and we're able to clean him up with the 1. I feel like Scylla just has so much damage. She's a very safe god because of her 3, and all of her abilities are pretty far ranged. and then she always has the potential of getting pentakills with her ultimate. Doesn't happen a lot, but like she has the potential. She has the potential to get crazy multi-kills with her ultimate, and just her damage numbers. We're gonna go ahead and make a play for the red buff. Ymir's in a bad position. We're gonna throw out our 1, it misses. We throw out our 2, it misses. We're gonna go ahead and fall back since we just missed our kit. That's an Osiris ultimate. We're gonna have to use our beads right here. Use our Aegis. We're gonna have to use our ultimate to avoid the stun. We're waiting for our time to strike. We throw out our ultimate, get some damage onto the Scylla, throw out our 1, get the pick onto 1, throw out our 2. Our team was able to turn that around big time. It's just a Tsukiyomi left on the enemy team. We should definitely push a structure and then go for Gold Fury. Looks like we're going straight for Gold Fury. In this situation, I think it would be better for us as a team to push the middle tower and then go for Gold Fury. The enemy team's going to be down for at least another 20 seconds.
Be right back. Be right back. We need wards. Ward the fire giant. Take this jungle.
Next, we are going to be going into Obsidian Shard. Obsidian Shard is going to provide us 80 magical power and 20% magic penetration. It has a passive that your first ability cast gains 10% magical penetration, and this can only occur once every 10 seconds.
Ward the fire giant.
So we've got Mad Pen with this build. 20 flat pen, 20% magic penetration, and then an additional 10% every 10 seconds on our first ability.
Attack fire giant.
Words are so pretty.
We're going to have Erlong tank, and then we're just going to start working on the Pyromancer. The Pyromancer is going to provide our team with a buff where when we leave Fountain, we're going to gain 40% increased movement speed for 15 seconds. This allows us to get to lane a little bit quicker when backing. Sun Wukong is able to get the pick onto the Janus. We hit the Osiris with our 1. I'm going to throw out our 2. He ults over the wall, so our 2 is going to miss. Oh my goodness. The damage. She's absolute now. We're going to start trying to loop around the tower. That's a high ult.
An ally has been slain.
We're definitely hanging out in the back line trying to find our time to strike. We do not want to use our 3 unless we absolutely need to. Heim's able to get the pick onto 1. Tsukiyomi's able to get the pick onto Heim. Now it's just Ymir and myself. We miss our 1. We're going to throw out our 2. Don't think that connected because I didn't see any damage numbers. We used our 3, so now we got to play very carefully. We do have our ultimate to avoid some CC. But it looks like it's 4 people pushing this tower if they ever actually push. We're not going to be able to defend the tower if we keep missing our 1. We get Janus with our 1, throw out our 2, get the pick onto the Janus. Looks like they are out.
Going into the jungle. I'm going for jungle buff.
So we were just able to find the easy pick right there. So we are level 20. The next thing we're going to want to do is upgrade our Conduit gem to the Archmage's gem. Archmage's gem is going to provide us 100 magical power and 25 MP5. It has a passive that every second you gain a stack of demise, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2% of your magical power in damage and remove all stacks. So at full stacks, this can deal up to 40% additional magical damage.
Be careful, be careful.
I feel like we definitely played it safer this game than we do most games with Scylla, but I think it also paid off. We're 10-0-7, been involved in 17 of our 24 kills. Goodbye, Janice. So much damage, the poor guy. I'd be so upset. We're gonna dash up, throw out our 1, we get the root, we're gonna use our ultimate, but Erlang's able to clean her up. Throw out our 2, get some damage, cause them to ult away. Izanami uses her ultimate, we're going to throw out our 1. Heim's able to yeet her into space. We're going to use our Aegis right here to avoid the Tsukuyomi ultimate. Throw out our 1-2 combo. We potentially could have gotten like a quadra kill right there. We just didn't get the last hit on a bunch of people. We got a lot of damage onto most of them. We just didn't get that final hit. Looks like Osiris is just hanging out in the fountain, so this should be the end of the game. Yep, we're able to secure the W. Well, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. The stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.